Now we are discussing our topic, which is ISDN. The full form of ISDN is Integrated Services Digital Network. Well, the idea behind this ISDN is that we know that there are so many analog lines coming at our home, which is from MTNL and BSNL. That means from the telephone companies, there was a line coming. And earlier we used to have the calls, means we were having a telephone by which we used to talk to the other person through the landline phones we are talking about. Now that landline phones we have converted to the digital, and we can also access the internet through those telephone lines without changing the infrastructure. That is the idea behind the ISDN. Or in the short, if we say that telephone lines which are coming at our home from the telephone companies, that are remain same, there is no change, but the technology got changed so that the earlier landline phones, now we can connect the computer with that and we can access the broadband, and they are converted to the digital. So this is the idea behind the ISDN. So we can say that these are the set of protocols that combine digital telephony and data transport services. The meaning is that these are some set of protocols which are used to combine. Number one, digital telephony means your voice calls from the landline phone are now digital, means more accurate and more clear. And data transport services, that means you can access the internet at your home through the same lines. So voice plus data, these two services are given to the customer from the same landline, that is called the ISDN. And one more thing about the ISDN, they transmit audio, video and text over the telephone lines. These are the same telephone lines which are coming at our home from the exchange. So telephone exchange providing us the lines, and we are not changing them. It is not like that we are going to improve the technology by changing the cables. No, cables are same, but technology we have changed. This is the ISDN, and it was developed by ITUT in 1976. If we see the diagram of ISDN, then this one is the ISDN network, and we are just assuming that these are the two poles or the which are giving by the exchange. Now we are taking on the one side, so from this pole the wire is coming to the ISDN bridge. Now this ISDN bridge is providing the two lines at our home, means this is like a splitter that we can work on the phone, and there is a hub or the switch is provided so that we can connect the multiple computers. So these are the different computers like C1, C2 and C3. So multiple computers can be connected plus a telephone can be connected. So this is a complete home. On the other side there is the same thing, that the ISDN bridge is provided to some other person, and there is a telephone and hub provided, and through this hub we can connect the multiple computers like C4, C5 and C6. So these are the two different home which are connected to the ISDN network. The line coming from the exchange, that is same. We are not changing that line, but the technology is changed so that we can access now the telephone plus we can access the data services. So telephone can be accessed means voice, data means the internet, so internet can be accessed. So these two things are accessed through the same telephone line. This is called the ISDN. And now we are discussing the applications of ISDN. So talking about the applications of ISDN, the first thing is that we can communicate at the speed of 128 kbps for single ISDN line. That means a single line of ISDN can carry 128 kbps of the speed. But if I want more speed, then obviously multiple lines can be combined to achieve the more speed. So we can say that multiple ISDN lines are combined to achieve high communication speed. There is one more application of the ISDN, that ISDN can be used for the home and business. So these are the few applications of ISDN, and now we are discussing the ISDN services. Now we are discussing the ISDN services. Means what are the services provided by the ISDN? So first of all, the service provided by the ISDN is bearer services. So talking about the bearer services, we are having the first thing, which is the information transfer. Means if we are transferring any kind of information, that comes under the bearer services, and that information can be voice, data or video. Talking about the next bearer services that we are having is switching. Well, we know that there are few important techniques under the switching, which is called circuit switch, packet switch, message switch and cell switch. Well, under these switching, the first we are having is the circuit switch. Whenever we are going to work and send the data, and for that we need a connection, that is called the circuit switch. Telephone line is the best example of circuit switching. Just like first of all we call the person, and afterward if person take out the call, say yes, then we can send the data. That means connection is required for sending. Means circuit is required for sending. That is called circuit switch. Then afterward we are having is the message switch. Whenever we are having some large amount of data, let us suppose 1 GB, 2 GB, then we send the whole data to the router, and it is the responsibility of router to send. This is called the message switch. Message switch is a bad approach, because if I am having 1 GB of data and sending on the router, then obviously router should be having that much space. So that is a problem. Then we are having is the packet switch. Packet switch means we are dividing the whole message into small parts. Actually, the packet switch is the combination of circuit as well as the message switch. Here we divide the whole data or the message into small parts, that is called packet, and those packets we are sending on the network. So this is called the packet switch. Then further we are having is the cell switch. Cell switch is also called the ATM. ATM stands for asynchronous transmission mode. Whenever we are using the sending data through the asynchronous mode, that is called the ATM or the cell switched. Basically, the cell switch is the connection oriented packet switch network. So these are some switching techniques that are going to work under the switching under the bearer services. Now afterward we are having the next ISDN service, that is the tele services. Tele means far, means we are going to communicate to a far person, that is called the tele. So tele services, the services which are going to work for the person who is just beyond, which is very far. So the first service which we are having is the telephony. Telephony means telephones. Obviously, if I has to call some person which is not nearby, this is the telephone, landline phones. So that services is provided by the ISDN. Then the next tele service is the teletext. Whenever we are sending the text and the graphics to the person which is remote, that is called the teletext. The next tele service which we are having is the telex. Whenever we are sending the telegraphy and printed messages, that is called the telex. Next tele service which we are having is the telefax. The normal fax which we are sending from one person to another, that is called the telefax. The next tele services which we are having is the video text. The remotely if we are sending the text or some kind of video, that is called the video text. The next one tele service which we are having is the teleconferencing. Means the people who are far away, and from that we are going to combine them to a conference, that is called the teleconferencing. So these all are the tele services. Now we are going to discuss the next type of ISDN services, that is called the supplementary services. There are some other services which are given by the ISDN, just like the first service which is called the reverse charging. Reverse charging is a popular facility. Let us suppose that we are having two phones and they are connected through the cable. Now one phone is charging the another phone. That is called the reverse charging. The next supplementary services is the call waiting. Whenever we are on the call we are just talking to someone, then other person try to call us, then the call become on wait. So there is a message comes on our screen that some other person is also calling. We can just say okay or the cancel. That is called the call waiting. And the next services, which is the supplementary service, is the message handling. So message handling, obviously we can handle the message which comes to our device or the phone, that is called the message handling. So these are the three types of ISDN services, which is the bearer services, tele services and supplementary services. If we see the diagram, there also the services are mentioned. Just like we can see that first of all we are having is the bearer services. Under the bearer services we are having is the circuit switching. We know that whenever the circuit is required for sending the data, that is called circuit switching, like our mobile phone. Then packet switching, whenever the data is divided into small packets, it is called the packet switching. Then the frame relay, it is also the part of bearer services. Frame relay is the part of packet switching telecommunication, which is designed for the cost efficient data transmission. So that is also the part of bearer services. Then next one we are having is the cell relay. So this cell relay is also called the ATM, which is called the asynchronous transfer mode, which is the connection oriented packet switched. Then afterward we are having is the tele services. Under the tele services we are having is the telephony, means we are talking. Then telefax, means we are sending the fax. Then teletext, means we are sending a text to the remote person. Then telex, so these are some services. And also the teleconferencing, so these are the part of tele services. Then with that we are having some supplementary services, means these are the extra services like call waiting or the reverse charging or the message handling. So this is the diagram that is showing all the ISDN services. So this is all about the ISDN, which is integrated services digital network.